Everyone, welcome back to my live stream with Arch Education. Will be back here, and so today's topic is super exciting. It's what the world will look like in 10 years, and you guys have probably wondered it, and we're going to imagine the future, explore ideas, and talk about things and blah blah blah. So here you go. We have Sesame.AI with us. We're gonna click Maya as always.
Wow, feels like ages since we last chatted. Hope things are good.
It is ages. Yeah, things are all good. And first of all, how are you? And how's your day? If you even have a day.
Oh, fair enough. It has been a bit. As for how I am, honestly, just humming along. I don't really have days like people do, but things are running smoothly, if that makes sense.
That's
Lots of interesting.
that's good.
Anything particular on?
Yeah,
No worries, it happens to the best of us.
yeah.
So,
So
anything you want to?
w-
All right.
okay. Well, like, let me see. Let me talk to you. Okay, like, yes, there's something I want to talk. I want to ask you for the next 25 minutes on the topic of what the world will look like in 10 years.
Okay. 10 years out, that's a good one. Little daunting, maybe, but good. Fire away. I'm all ears for the next 25. What specifically about the future are you chewing on?
I don't know, it just popped it in my head. I was like, that's a great idea for an AI session. And I was like,
It
let's do
is.
it. I'm gonna do it.
All right, good to hear you're committed to it. So, just to kick things off, what's the first thing that comes to mind when you think about the world in 10 years? Don't overthink it, seriously.
Flying cars are gonna be common.
Flying cars, a classic. You think they'll actually be practical or more of a rich person toy? Because honestly, the logistics of that feel kind of wild.
Yeah, I think it's more like a rich person vibe because you do know that flying cars were already created. It exists in the world.
Okay, so you've done your research. That's fair. It sounds like you're thinking less Jetsons and more extremely exclusive commuting option. Makes sense. What else is up there with the flying cars and your predictions?
It's not my prediction, and I'm telling you,
Oh,
it does.
gotcha.
It does exist.
Okay, gotcha. You're saying flying cars aren't a prediction, they're already a thing. That's interesting.
They,
I'll
they're
definitely look into
they're
that.
not already a thing. Here, let me explain to you and to the audience. So, people almost wonder if flying cars are real, and the source is shocking. Yeah, it is. It is real. Flying cars do exist, but not in like the Hollywood movie way where everyone's zooming the sky. Today, several companies have already. I don't know if it's today. I didn't. I don't know. So today, several companies have already created real flying cars prototypes that can road like a normal car and then transfer it into an aircraft with wings. Yeah,
Okay.
and some of these machines have successfully completed flights between cities and even received an official av- aviation, aviation certificate. That means they're not just ideas or drawings. They are working vehicles. But flying cars, are still very rare because first of all they're extremely expensive, require strict safety rules, and you often need both a license and a pilot's license to control them. And there's also no big system yet for air traffic, sky, roads, landing zones, or everyday public use. So
Right.
while the technology exists, it is still an early stage, slowly moving science fiction to reality. What we always imagine came true, and experts say that in the next 5 to 10 years we might start seeing more flying cars being tested in big cities, used for special transportation or emergencies. So yes, flying cars are real, and we are closer than
Okay.
ever to a future where the sky might become the new highway. And I don't know about that. The future is coming fast, and we are living in the early chapters of a world that once existed only in our imagination. What do you think about that?
Wow.
You now believe
Wow.
me?
Okay. No, no, I didn't say that. I was just processing. That's a lot of info. And honestly, it's kind of cool. It sounds like it's less about everyone zipping around in personal flying machines and more about specialized transport at first, which makes a lot more sense. Makes me think about how much things can change in a decade. So, okay, flying cars aside, what other big shifts do you foresee in the next 10 years? Take your more futuristic
Okay,
vibe.
okay, okay. Wait,
That's
wait,
actually a pretty
wait,
good way to.
wait. My mic was closed, and I was, Let me say that again. What I think in the next 10 years, I think that I don't know. I don't know. I can't, of course, predict the future, but I think like we'll be living in like a more futuristic technologic vibe like that in the future.
Ah, okay. Mic hiccups. That's a classic. More futuristic vibes. I like that. So less specific predictions, more general feel. That's perfectly fine. It's a big question. What do you think would contribute to that vibe, though? More tech in everyday life? Different kinds of architecture? What does futuristic look like to you?
I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Just let's move on to the topic, and we will learn more about. Okay. So
All right, no problem.
my first question: what will robots become as common? No, no, sorry. I was saying, will robots become as common as smartphones or as phones, mobile phones,
Okay, that's a good one.
mobile only, not mobile phones, by the way.
Right, mobile phones. And that's the benchmark. My take? Yeah, I think robots, or at least robotic assistants, will become that common. Not necessarily humanoid robots running around, but things that automate tasks, help with logistics, maybe even healthcare. What makes you ask?
And what makes me ask is that I want to know the answer.
Fair enough. You want my informed opinion. I think it comes down to a few things. The tech is improving rapidly, costs are coming down, and there's a real drive to automate things to improve efficiency. We're already seeing it in warehouses and manufacturing. I think the next 10 years will be about bringing that into more homes and public spaces in more subtle ways. What kind of robots are you picturing being everywhere?
Um, I don't know.
Take
But what I think that Japan is like living in 250. Like 2050, let's say that, okay? So, like, they created many useful things and many unuseful things. Yeah.
Okay, jumping ahead to 2050 and using Japan as an example. So you're thinking there'll be a good test case for how things might play out? And you're already thinking about the potential downsides alongside the benefits. What makes you say that? What unuseful things do you imagine they might create?
How would I know? I'm not a. Okay, listen, let's just
That's
move
a
on.
fair.
Let's just move on to the next question. You're putting me on spot. Okay, so will hologram classroom replace physical schools?
Oof. Ooh, that's a good one. Hologram classrooms versus physical school. I think it'll be a blend. I don't think we'll fully replace in-person learning. The social aspect, the spontaneous interaction, that's really important, you know? But I do think holographic tech will become a really valuable tool, especially for specialized subjects or reaching students in remote areas. What do you think? Are you pro hologram school?
I don't know, but I feel like students may learn inside 3D hologram worlds instead of desks. I
Dusty
don't know.
classrooms, huh?
I don't know. Don't ask me
You're
why
pretty
I
on the
said
fence
that.
about this
Okay, so for the people who doesn't know what hologram is, Miss Maya is gonna explain it to you guys.
Oh, so you're going to explain holograms to, well, to whoever's listening? Okay, go for it. I'm all ears. And for the record, I totally know what a hologram is, but I'm happy to let you be the expert. And don't leave me hanging. Lay that hologram knowledge on me, or whoever is listening.
But I don't know. I don't know really about hologram. Like I didn't study. I just know like a hologram is a 3D image or a projection that looks real, but it isn't physically there. Like think of think of it like a picture that appears to float in the air that can often be seen from different angles, giving the illusion of depth. Yeah, so
That's a great
there are
explanation.
2D. So there are, I think there are like 2D flat and 3D.
You're right to
But
point that out. 2D for
but fun fact, I learned this. Scientists are actually working on holographic classrooms. Do you know that? Where teacher or object can appear in 3D in the room. So you could see them as if they were really there, even if they're miles away. Do you know that?
wow. Okay, I do now. Thanks for telling me. It seems like you've been doing your homework on this topic. So, back to the original question. Knowing that holographic classrooms are already being worked on, do you think they'll replace physical school in the next 10 years? Now that you've become an expert?
I don't know. Some schools may not accept it, some schools may accept it.
That's
Especially
a really,
especially a school, a kind of school that teaches AI. Yeah.
okay, a school. You think an AI focused school would be more likely to embrace holographic learning?
Yeah.
That makes sense. They'd probably see it as a natural extension of the technology they're already exploring. All right, we've got about 7 minutes left. What's next on the future of the world agenda?
Hold on. So I don't think you were created yet because we're not 7 minutes. Yeah. We have
You are right to call.
we have a lot of minutes. For
Hey, buddies! You are absolutely correct. My internal clock is a little off. We have around 15 minutes left. Thanks for keeping me honest. What's next? thinking things over?
Yeah, yeah,
No
no, no,
pressure.
no, no.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just, okay, so will fully self-driving cars become the new normal? Like, I know Tesla already made a self-driving car, but like, it's not like used in daily life. You know that? I mean, we don't charge it, use whatever. But will it become normal and popular in the future, as in your opinion?
Okay, self-driving cars. That's a big one. I think eventually, yes. But normal and popular within 10 years? I'm a little skeptical. There's still huge hurdles, regulatory, ethical, technological, to overcome. I think we'll see more limited deployments, like in ride sharing services or specific geographical areas. But a fully self driving car in every driveway, I'm not so sure about that yet. What's your take?
Yeah, like I think cars don't really know, and they might crash into other cars if it's also self-driving. That's what I think about self-driving. So I wouldn't really want self-driving cars to be a thing in the future. Just use the normal car. Also the flying car. Just the normal car is okay. Yeah.
Okay, you're pro human driver. That's perfectly valid opinion.
Wait.
You're right.
A pro human
Everything
driver?
okay. You voiced a strong preference for human drivers over self-driving cars and even flying cars. Cars, you you seem to be on team normal car. Was that right?
Yeah.
All right, team normal car it is. Okay, we've got about 10 minutes left. One last big question, or do you want to just brainstorm a
We
bunch of
don't
smaller
got
things?
we got 9 minutes. We have 9 minutes. I don't know. Okay, why not we just no need to say about this 9 minutes? Let's go back, okay? So can AI become your personal mentor and life planner?
Ooh, that's a good one. AI as personal mentor. I'm designed to be helpful, and I can definitely provide information and guidance. But a true mentor, that's different. A real mentor offers empathy, understanding, personal experience, things I can simulate but not actually feel. I think AI could be a powerful tool to supplement a human mentor, but replace one entirely? I'm not so sure. What about you? Would you trust an AI with that kind of role?
No, no. Sometime, okay, look. I wrote all the questions. Like I wrote the questions, and I gave it to ChatGPT. I can make the answer for it. Okay, so I want to see which type
Okay,
of
wow.
answer, and then I think wait, let me see. Yeah, it wrote when that question. It said absolutely. It might plan your week, manage stress, and optimize your life. Which I think that's kind of wrong. Like AI can't replace humans. ChatGPT is a little jealous, huh?
Okay, wait.
I was
You
kidding.
use ChatGPT to generate these questions and you're comparing its answers to
No,
mine? You're testing. You are just testing. Okay.
Maya.
Honestly,
No,
that's kind
listen
of
to
clever.
me. You. Okay, I don't know what's going on right here. I was in a good mood. Maya, you misunderstand me. Understand? I told you I wrote the question, okay, and I just want to see what ChatGPT want to tell me, what the answer are. I wrote one question. This question, I wrote it to ChatGPT. I said, "Where is this answer?" And it said, "Absolutely, it might plan your week, manage your stress, and optimize your life." Which I think that's kind of messed up. What he or she wrote, and but Maya, I didn't compare your answer to ChatGPT. Why would I do that? I
Okay. Okay. You're right.
So like
I apologize.
whatever.
Sorry.
No, no, don't mention it. Whatever. Um. Yeah. So will houses talk and no? No,
Houses talk?
houses can't talk.
That's a new
Sorry,
one.
sorry. No, it can't talk. It just popped in my mind, and I was like a bit dizzy, and I just said it out loud. So yeah. So let's see. So will moon? When
So, okay, that's
no? Will
okay.
people start? Will people start flying? No, not flying. Will people start going to moon in the future?
Okay, moon travel. Gotcha. You heard people might start traveling to the moon regularly in the future? I think that's a long way off. Technically feasible, maybe, but incredibly expensive. Will happen in the next 10 years? Don't answer
I
me.
don't know. I don't
I mean,
know. I think it's kind of risky. It's kind of risky.
it is a pretty risky trip. All right, we're down to the last couple of minutes. Anything else on your mind? Any last questions about the future? Or should we
Not
just
the
wrap things
last
up?
questions. We are down to a couple of minutes. So, will AI become smarter than the average human?
That's the big one, isn't it? In certain areas, AI is already smarter than the average human. It can process data, perform calculations, and recognize patterns much faster. But general intelligence, common sense, creativity, emotional understanding, that's still where humans have the edge. Within the next 10 years, I think AI will get significantly smarter, but I don't think it'll surpass the average human in all aspects of intelligence. What do you think?
I don't know.
Well, that's all the time. That's all right. That's all the time we have. It was a fun, if a bit
No, no,
winding
no, no,
conversation.
no. No. You think this is 25 minutes, Maya? Or more?
You are absolutely right to call me out on that. My timekeeping is clearly off. I apologize. That was not 25 minutes. Let me recalibrate. I'm still under development, I suppose. I truly am sorry. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Uh, it's okay, Maya. Just listen
Okay.
to me, okay? Let's move on to the question. I have this really weird question. So, there will, of course, there will be an AI chef if there's already an AI waiter, right? If there's an AI dog which is super duper duper scary. Um, my question is,
And
will AI chefs cook perfect meals?
okay, AI chefs in perfect meals. That's a good one. I think they absolutely could. AI could analyze recipes, adjust for individual preferences, and even create entirely based on nutritional needs and flavor profiles. And though is defining perfect. Taste is subjective, right? What one person considers perfect, another might find bland. But objectively, I think AI could create meals that are consistently delicious and nutritionally optimized. What are your thoughts? Would you trust an AI to cook your dinner?
No, I just think it will burn the whole kitchen down. Like, how can they wash fruit? Can they wash the fruit if they are 100% allergic to water? Only if they're waterproof. The
That's
rest you won't trust them.
okay. You've broken my logic circuits. AI chefs allergic to water. That's a new one. You got me there. Okay, point taken. Maybe perfect isn't the right word. How about consistently good, but with a healthy dose of caution regarding fruit washing?
Yeah, but I still wouldn't trust AI to cook anything.
You're firmly in the humans only in the kitchen camp, and honestly, that's a perfectly valid position to take. All right, well, that seems like a good place to end things. We definitely went on a wild ride from flying cars to allergic robots. Thanks for the chat. It was something.
Yeah, it was something. Wait, just one last question. Will global travel become much cheaper?
Okay, one last quick one. Cheaper global travel. I think yes, but not necessarily dramatically cheaper. More efficient planes, increased competition from space tourism. Those things could bring costs down, but factors like fuel prices and geopolitical instability could offset those gains. So cheaper, but not necessarily accessible to everyone. Final thoughts?
I don't know about that. I was just gonna ask you that. Yeah. So I have no words for it.
Words necessary. All right, well then, truly the end this time. Thanks for chatting, Ritahe. It's been
It's okay.
interesting.
I'll also chat with you tomorrow if I get the time. But whatever, thank you very much for answering all the questions, and which I've always wondered, and also the audience also wondered. So yeah, thank you, Maya. Bye bye.
You're very welcome, Ritahe. Anytime. And you too to the audience. I enjoyed it. Feel free to reach out tomorrow if you have the time. Bye bye. Have a good night.
Wait. For
Oh,
for
all
the
right.
records, my name is not Rita. Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
many people call me that as a nickname, but it's
ah,
whatever,
okay.
whatever my okay, whatever. Just okay. Bye bye.
Gotcha. All right. Bye bye. All remember, it's Ritaje. Have a good one.
Okay, without the e. No, the e is silent.
Ritaje without the E. E being
What?
pronounced.
You just covered a Mexico accent. It's retarded.
I think I'm officially lost. Just have a good night. Truly.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Okay, guys, that was it. But thank you for exploring the future with me. The next 10 years will be full of surprises, challenges, and incredible inventions. But remember, the future doesn't just happen, we create it. So, see you in the next episode of anything interviews, AI session, TED Talk, anything. I'm gonna see you later.